All right, elimination series.
Of course, overall, it feels like a highly contested matchup here on the desk, but let's see how the fans have voted at MasterCard GG on X. They're calling the match for Furia with 51.2% of the vote.
I mean, I think GAM is big favorites here, no? I'm surprised that GAM is underdogs here. I think Furia might be getting overrated by fans because of their performance versus G2, where I feel like it was more G2 playing. I mean, I think Furia played pretty decently, but I thought G2 was playing pretty bad, whereas like BLG versus GAM, it felt like the quality of like the early games were way higher. Damn, everyone is favoring Furia. Who do I got? I got GAM, bro. I think GAM's a better team. I'm surprised that Furia is getting rated so highly. All right, so there's TF, Yone Nocturne banned. Everyone's banning Nocturne every game into Levi. I guess he's just the GOAT. We have MF banned into IU. Interesting MF ban. Varus is gone. Maokai's gone. I think Maokai's a good ban into GAM because I feel like Maokai counters the way that Furia wants to play. Probably a first pick. I mean, you can go things like Vi. I mean, they're probably not going to go Vi because Levi is a good Wukong player, so they're probably not going to go Vi. So maybe they just blind something like Wukong, but I actually don't know how they're going to solve this because a lot of times people will take things like Vi, Ahri into Talia. Okay, they go Vi, Xin Zhao. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I don't think that like Xin Zhao with Ahri is specifically good, but they don't really want to play Vi because then they're going to play into Wukong. And they don't really want to play Wukong, so they're just deciding to go for Xin Zhao instead. Talia Pantheon is pretty strong though. Let's see what Gigo goes. I mean, he might just drop a fucking Aatrox right here. Galio top. Okay. Galio top is fine. They need like a Rel or something bot lane for Furia. I think GAM should probably ban Nautilus. I wonder if Furia bans like Alistar, for example. Because you can like ban Alistar and then pick Rel. TF really this good that it's a permaban? I have no idea, man. Like, I feel like it's a champion that probably would also function better in scrims than on stage, because on stage you have to actually play like side lanes out well, and the fact that you're not as OP in team fights as other mid laners could be something that could be like an issue, but maybe it's just too OP. I just feel like TF in general on stage, like it took a level of coordination to play it, and especially if things like Nocturne are getting banned and you know, like 80 junglers are out later on in the series. I feel like TF could be let through. There's the Rel. There was an Alistar ban from GAM. I mean, I think GAM is just going to play Nautilus here, though. I think they should be pretty happy to play Nautilus in this game. They could play something like Nautilus Ezreal. I think Nautilus Ezreal would be pretty solid here. I think just Ezreal is nice to have because they go Zyra Khan. I don't know. I mean, okay, I can see it, but it's not like the enemy team has like super insane dive. Xin Zhao doesn't dive as hard as other champions. Like, it's easier to play around a Xin Zhao dive than it is to play around like Wukong's Engage or, you know, like another champion that just can get in there and force the issue. So I think I would have preferred an Ezreal because I feel like Ezreal can kite out Xin Zhao much easier, or like pretty easily, and you don't need Xayah. I think Xayah is better when you're playing against like hard engage that is undodgeable. So if the enemy team had Vi Ahri, then I think Xayah is better. I got GAM winning this. GAM 3-1. I mean, I'm just surprised that, I mean, like everything, like the analysts, the bookies, everything was on the side of GAM being underdogs coming into this. And I'm not sure why. Like, I got the impression that yesterday GAM was playing at a higher level than Furia was playing at. I mean, the other thing that I think should be factored in is that a lot of times... Oh, IU had the flash. A lot of times, teams like GAM will play better into a team like BLG than they will into a team like Furia because of like just the mental aspect of playing versus and like a favorite compared to playing versus an underdog. Like playing a match where you're supposed to win like this one is probably just harder on them mentally. And they know Xin Zhao is top here. I think this should work. I think they should just be able to kill IU, just one-shot him. He has no flash. Like, I don't know how he can play. I'm pretty sure it's just doomed here.
Yeah, has not
Elio just, I mean,
we'll see how they're going to try to pull this off. They will be looking for IU.
That was really well done. That was beautiful. Let's see, I mean, Tuts is here, but they have Talia coming as well.
So I think they're going to look for more. Levi has got to try to intercept this charm if he can do it. Flash comes out from Elio. Turning the damage around is Levi. Emo making his
nice. I mean, the main thing that kind of sucks here is that Talia moved instead of just going mid. If Talia went mid, it could have been better. To be honest, who impressed you the most on Furia? Probably Tatu. I mean, I think IU and Tatu are like the two players I normally watch, but I've liked Gigo for a while. Like, I liked Gigo last year when he was on VKS. Thought he was solid. Like one of the top lane beasts of the region. Like, you got him, you got FNB. Those are like my favorite top laners to watch. I like watching them more than I like watching Robo, for example. That was just a really good punish. I mean, they got Smolder's flash and then they just punished him. Now you got a 20 CS lead bot. I mean, they're a lot stronger throughout like most of this game as well. It's not that easy for Furia to fight objectives here. I think that GAM probably wants to play for both Drake and Grubs if they can. The thing is they didn't get a Drake yet, so it might be hard for them to do that. I mean, if you get one Drake, then maybe you're able to play for like 225 on Smolder. I mean, then you are able to play for 225 on Smolder.
It's going to be spotted by that pink ward. We'll clear out a couple here, though.
This is a massive trade for GAM. They kill him. They can't kill. That's huge. Wow, that Pantheon ult is terrible. Holy they should just all do Drake right now and then move up and do Grubs. They should just get both objectives off this. The Pantheon ult being wasted is actually really bad. I mean, GAM didn't really have to use anything. Like, they used only Xayah ults, pretty much. Oh, they're actually going to try to fight this? I think it's a big mistake to fight this. I mean, we'll see. Maybe they can do something, but I think GAM is much stronger here. Like, you're not even level 6 on Smolder, right? So they're all going to walk out same side. Going on Levi. Levi still has E. I mean, I would expect this to be bad, but we'll see. Okay. Ends up being fine. I feel like here, GAM misplayed. I feel like Levi played this so vegan. He was so strong in this situation. And instead of accepting the fight, he was like trying to run. He has flash, he has everything. Like, I'm pretty sure that if Pantheon just fights to the death here, they just win. Like, Smolder coming back, Smolder's not going to do anything once he gets into the fight. So if he just fights around the Xayah is going to be murdering people. So I think this is a big mistake by Levi. Like, they're afraid that the enemy AD carry is coming back from base, but Galio wasn't even hovering. So like, why is Levi not fighting this? Like, just go on the Xin here, right? Like, he can just go on the Xin. Like, he doesn't need to run. Like, I mean, they wall him off, but he could have just been walking forward like onto Tatu, because I really don't think that they're gonna win this. There's a Pantheon that has E that's like standing in front, like he's just standing on top of his Xayah. I think they kill. Like, I just think that they're over-respecting the AD carry coming from base with full conditions, because the AD carry is just so weak at this point. And if he had ult, but yeah, but I mean, if he had ult, he could have ulted back, but I just think the mentality was like pretty vegan.
A very slow stacking game so far for the Smolder.
Completely agree. Furia are going to have to stall things out, but
gotta be careful doing this because Pantheon will have ult soon.
Position for them to be in. Tatu shadowing Gigo right now.
Oh, Gigo was trying to actually bake Kiaya, and he did chase after.
Wait, Pantheon ult? Ah, never mind. They're respecting Ari. They can dive this, or they can clear this wave. I don't know. Like, Pantheon can just hover this, and they can just ulti the wave, and then there's no play here. I don't think they can do this. I think this is bad. Pantheon's gonna ult. Let's see. Where's Pantheon? Where the f is Pantheon? Pantheon walked top here? Wait, Pantheon walked back bot. Look at Pantheon's movement. Look, he was hovering this. He's ready to help the dive. He's standing right here at Raptors. And instead of just like ulting bot and just canceling their play here, like countering their play, he just walks topside and he doesn't get anything. So weird. He had ult and everything. I feel like that dive without minions should never be acceptable. Like, you just, as soon as they start diving, you just ulti like a little bit behind them. Like, you're at least trading 1-for-1 there. And he literally skipped chickens just so he didn't hover bot. I mean, the thing is that, like, he was hovering bot. It looked like they knew that he was. So probably what happened here is there was like miscommunication. Oh shit, this is not going to be the best. Oh, maybe they go on Tatu. Let's see. I mean, Artemis is hitting. Rakan is dead. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good for Furia.
Toots is on his way. Furia trying to just buy time for the Ahri to arrive as Levi is trying to take down Tatu.
I mean, it is 4v5. Ahri's going to be here and clean up everyone soon. Oh, they got two, though. They got two. That's huge. They got fucking two. Toots is here. He has no ult for 5 seconds, though.
Levi trying to actually base in the brush is going to get spotted. Does land the stun.
He has no E. He's dead.
Doesn't look like it. And Toots has the
I mean, Rumble is collecting on the other side. It's like whatever fight. I thought it was going to be disaster for GAM, but they played it well enough that it wasn't mega disaster. Furia, like, I don't even know who actually comes out on top of this. This is like even to me because it was what, 3-for-3? It was 3-for-3 with Rumble pushing. Rumble almost got a full turret by himself. I mean, I don't know if that's a win for Furia. I mean, Smolder got some stacks, and I guess they didn't lose the game. So that doesn't look like two. Okay, Tuts is just smurfing. Maybe Tuts just carries this game. I mean, he has to be strong because the Smolder won't be strong for a while. So maybe he can just like carry the game until the point where the Talia is relevant. Yeah, it looks like they're gonna get Drake here. I mean, this is going really well for Furia now. The fact that they're able to stall out here and then Smolder's gonna be closer to his stacks is gonna be so good for them because he was really far behind, so he was never gonna get anything for Soul. Yeah, I mean, getting the Drake is so good for for Furia. I feel like Furia now has advantage in the game. I mean, I can see them if I like really look. Oh, Tatu is getting chunked. This might be rough. This is gonna be really rough, I think.
Tatu is gonna get burst out immediately.
And they Pantheon ult? They're Pantheon ult behind. Going on Tuts. Okay. They can keep on going. Tuts is gonna die. And he has a shutdown too, right? Actually, he probably doesn't have a shutdown because of the gold.
And it's a 5v1. Tuts has got nowhere to go. Can he even get one back on a Kiaya? He cannot.
That is massive. They're gonna get maybe 2 turrets here. They might get 2 turrets here. That is massive. I don't know why they opted into fighting this. This is just like a problem that I see with a lot of teams, is that in situations like this, they should be happy just stalling out the game because they got that second Drake, and now Smolder is going to like easily be able to get 225 before the soul fight. So like all they need to do is avoid action for the next like 2-minute, 3-minute window, and they should, or like 2-minute, 3-minute window, maybe like even 10-minute window, whatever. Like there's going to be a window where they need to avoid interaction, and then they'll be able to just be completely fine. Nice from Elio here. I mean, I don't know. Xayah should do a lot of damage here, no? Okay, Tuts is here, but Tuts has no ult. I mean, Ahri has no ult. Like, I don't even think this is good from them. I think they're overly... Oh, wait. Maybe they can charm Emo. Emo's trolling. Emo walked in and just kind of griefed. All right, maybe they actually griefed here. Oh, man, they actually counter through it. I felt like they could have been, like, hiding it more, you know? All they needed to do was, like, be walking out together. You know, I felt like if they kept on walking out, there was actually no play that was going to be made, but they kept on fighting it. You can look at... I'll do my own replay, because I'd rather do it like this anyway. Like, you see here, when they W, I feel like they should just W here on Elio, and then he should just E out, right? Like, he should just W all 3, and they just keep on walking back together, right? They keep on walking back, and the result of this is that because the Galio TP'd, then the Rumble is going to take the bot turret here, right? But Levi goes in and gets taunted, and then here they can keep on walking out, but they don't really. They're like still trying to like kind of fight it. They're tethering to the situation, and they're like essentially allowing themselves to be CC'd. Still think it's advantage GAM, but they're not as far ahead as they should be. And now is when IU is going to be able to start stacking really hard. So we'll see. 140 on Drake.
You can see Vietnam versus
Pantheon ult. Pantheon ult. This guy's probably dead.
Touched on it earlier. It is 2-2 as far as series wins. As Kiaya and Levi looking for Gigo. Flash forward comes in there from Levi. Nowhere to go with.
I feel like Levi should give a kill to Kiaya, but whatever. Moving here.
They're just trying to reclaim vision as much.
I mean, they just don't have. They should like. I don't know why they're afraid to hit. I mean, they wasted so much time. Like now there's actually a window where they have to be careful. And the problem here is that Rumble won't actually be in the fight. This could be really bad. Oh my God, he's doing that. Oh my God, this is looking horrible. What the f are they doing? Ew. They're just trying to zone. I don't know about the engage to secure the Otacon, though. We'll see. I feel like this is generally kind of bad because you're going to have a lot of deaths here. Like, I'd rather them just, like, flip the Otacon and then save their spells because they have position and then play to win the fight. But I thought this was terrible by how GAM set it up. Like, they didn't hit Otacon early enough. And then when they started hitting Otacon, they let Furia walk through River, which I thought was really weird. So, yeah, I don't know. And GAM gets 2 kills here, and I don't think the Otacon will make that big of a difference. They're going to get 3rd Drake here, but the question is, once IU gets, like, they're probably not going to fight this one because I think he wants rapid fire and 225. But the next Drake, I feel like he can start like really smurfing on them. Don't like flashing for the cleanup kill. I think it's fine on Pantheon. Like I don't think his flash is mega important or anything. Oh, oh, they didn't get a good flip. He didn't get like the flick old distance of the flip because they clipped into the wall. Oh, they have to go one more mid-wave now, or they need to start it on spawn. But Artemis is going to be, this is going to be awkward, by the way, because the AD carry is the one going mid. Normally you'd want somebody like the Rumble mid because he can still join, or like, or even if the Talia is mid, then he can like wall and have an angle. But it's super awkward to have your AD carry go mid, and then now you're going to lose complete control of the objective, and then you're going to have to try to like reclaim control. Like, I mean, I think it's crazy if they give this Drake. I think it's absolutely crazy if they give this Drake at this timer. They're gonna give this? Nah, they have to fight. Like what? Nah, this is crazy. This is insane. Okay, they're actually going to fight. Zin got it. Oh man, they're getting wiped. Unfortunately, though, and Galio is going to get knocked down. Tatu trying to run. Levi and Artemis piling through, knocking them down. That's Baron. It's crazy that they lost Drake here, though, in my opinion. Like, they really up their macro. You know what? Maybe after seeing this, maybe G2 will actually just beat GAM.
IU could be in trouble, does have his summoners, might have to use it. Clean's gonna be
Bro, are we not just hitting Baron? Are we really not just hitting Baron there?
Charm Flash connects. Do they get Levi? They do, but Artemis
Oh, do we really not? Like, we just gave a big shutdown to Smolder. Do we not just go, like, Baron insta? Like, they had TP from Kiaya, and there was so many people dead. I'm pretty sure they can just go hit Baron, and they just win the game. How are we not doing Baron here? This is crazy. 3 people were dead. There was no Ahri ult, and they're not going to take Baron.
A little late as Tatu focuses down that objective.
I mean, I just think that the fact that GAM is having to double ult into this and lost all control of the zone when they're stronger and up in gold is really weird. And then here, I just don't know why we're not right-clicking Baron. We have Xayah, Pantheon, we have TP on our top laner who actually does damage to Baron, and we have TP on our mid laner. Like, how can we not get Baron when all of them are dead and Ahri is no ult? Bro, if Smolder just 1v5s your team on Baron, then maybe it's just like the best champion in the game, you know? Like, maybe we just have to accept that Smolder is the best champion in the game and we need to first pick it. If you can't get Baron versus Ahri with no ult, with both your solo laners at full life and your jungler at full life and your AD carry being a Xayah and him being at full life, if you cannot do Baron there, we just need to first pick Smolder from now on because it's actually the most OP champion in the game. It actually 1v5s enemies.
And Emo's on a pretty good position here from the Taliyah, looking to try to section them off with the Weaver's Wall. This time the Weaver's Wall will come in between. Tatu cannot
get this mid tower. I think this late into the game, you can afford to lose it.
He's going BT, no IE, apparently. I don't know, this looks so ugly. This looks so ugly. This looks like the worst fight you could ever have, to be honest. They're fighting without Taliyah, 4v5, into a zone that the enemy team has when they have Baron instead of fighting on a lane. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm getting pretty triggered. I mean, at least now they have the Taliyah being the person that's on mid.
Oh, Levi going in on a Gigo, though. Nice. Shielded Rand going to be able to block that up. We can see that Tatu goes.
I don't like that from Tatu, really. I feel like he should just let them poke. Like, we should be happy with how the action went. I feel like we should be so happy with how that action went.
Levi trying to chase after and 1v2 the top side here from Furia, but he is put
they're gonna get Drake.
Like,
I feel like your job as Zen is just to like not go in until the fight breaks out and just let Smolder provoke all the action. They should have had Soul though. They should already have Soul, to be honest. The difference between 224 and 225 is bigger than, let's say, 250 to 500. Sure. I know that 225 is the massive breakpoint for Smolder. That's not what I was saying.
Oh, in comes Emo, gonna section them off. They're gonna look for the engage, and they're in the backline already.
Oh my god, Ayu's just dead. He got one shot. Oh, Smolder, wait, hold up. Even though Smolder died. Oh, Levi didn't kill Tuts either. Hold up. They should just run now. They should just run. Oh, they canceled him. Oh my god, that was not good. No, bro. Oh my god, the Rakan saved him. Bro, the Rakan saved him. Emo had the shove into the rocks, and then Elio canceled the shove so that he didn't get stunned and didn't get pushed back. And then Galio ends up living. I'm gonna just let it chill. Also, we're getting ads in 4 minutes because the game is 41 minutes long. Unlucky. Oh, IU might be in trouble. Oh, IU's in trouble. Oh, they missed the shove. Oh, he missed the shove. Wait, hold up. Playable. Maybe not playable. Bro, Kiaya just like lost control of his character. Hey, got another one. They just take Baron and Soul. They should take both. Bro, the Smolder had no E and nowhere to go, and the Taliyah missed seismic shove on him. So it was like a little bit scary for GAM at the beginning because they didn't just like insta-kill. Yeah, it was 1v9. Yeah, I think he's the best player in this game. Not gonna lie. I think that like even if you watch a lot of the things that he's doing, like when he TPs to side lane and his teammates choose to like fight to the death, I feel like Kiaya he does something that I really like when players do, which is like know when you need to ignore your team, for example, and just go down a lane and push to like just generate more gold than whatever play is going to lose on the other side of the map. I feel like he does that really well. And there's not enough players that have that mindset.
But it's going to be too little. It's going to be too late.
Oh! Oh my god, bro. From Pantheon with Q Smite. He had Q Smite and Ahri doesn't have Spellbook or anything. That is insane, bro. That is crazy. That is absolutely insane. He stole this. It's impossible to steal this, by the way. There's no reason to even Q smite. All you need to do is smite it. How low did this actually go? That was just a terrible W from Talia. Then Elio has to like suicide to get the kill, which ends up being good, but like goddamn. Yeah, lost control of his character when he flashed. You saw him like spin around real quick. Did a little like 360 because he was just panicking. Happens, bro. It's tense. I don't know why they're trying to secure it like this though instead of just smiting it. Oh my god, that is disgusting, Levi. He smited before his Q went off. Like, that is crazy.
With his Q. So what happens is
could have slowed DPS at low HP. They did actually, they didn't burst it. It was all on the Pantheon here. This is just a bad jungle play. Emo just got ulted on, and then he Zanya's the charm off screen because we were looking at a replay.
I feel like a voice
he's feeling himself.
Oh, he showed. Oh no, that could be really bad. Oh, that's gonna be really bad. Oh, he got stunned out of his TP. Oh, this is gonna be terrible. How long until Elder? 1 minute 50. He should just die fast. He should just die fast.
From GAM is coming, but the rest of Fury is actually pushing mid lane right now. He's gonna run into Kiaya. Does land the charm. So it's trying to make something happen, but
they're gonna push top all the way and try to get top inhib. That's what their play is gonna be here. They probably can't get it, but they can force. What they can do here is they can force Furia to show topside, and then if Furia shows topside, they can get control of Drake. So it's really good here to like push the opposite side, and then once you see the enemy members, then you can take control of the other side of the map. Because right now, like even though the Ahri died, the thing is that Ahri has
still a minute
like the Furia has control of bot side of the map, which is the side of the map you want control on for the next objective, right? So I mean, I don't know why they didn't just base after people show top. Like they should just push top, know the enemy team is going to be forced to defend top, and then they should base and then take over their bot side. So once again, they make another mistake.
The inside track towards the objective. Elder's not one you want to try to fight for after the objective goes down, though. It is going to be
if they can get Tuts' ult, that would be huge. They got a lot of damage from Tuts here.
Levi's just going to send it. They're looking for Ayu. He flashes in. The cleanse comes out.
You get his cleanse.
Elio flashing in. In comes the Galio ultimate to try to heal. Ayu is still alive.
Oh my god, they're starting to cook them. They're starting to cook them. Ayu's dead. Oh no, Ayu's alive. Can he get any more procs? It just looks like everyone else is dead. That's Elder and Baron. Well, who knows, bro? Maybe it's not Elder and Baron. I was going to say it's Elder and Baron, but you never know because last time I said it was Soul and Baron, and it just wasn't.
And unfortunately for Ayu, he is basing on a ward. He's going to get knocked.
They just end bot lane, actually.
They grab the kills, and the respawn timers
I feel like they could just probably end bot lane, but who knows, man. I will say, definitely not the game you want from GAM. Considering, like, I think that this is actually a pretty easy game for them to play, and I don't think that they played well considering how easy it was.
He's going to get burst down by the Elder. Toots cannot make it happen here. Jojo respawns, but that's not going to matter. Kiaya goes golden just to flex on him on the Nexus. It's going to be GAM in an absolute banger. 45 minutes in.
Gwen first pick. What is Gigo playing to Gwen? You can play Jace. You can play Vladimir. You can play Gnar if you want to. You can play Jax if you want to. Vi. Not a huge fan of Vi. Just Leona angle. Yeah, I think it's just Leona angle. Please be a quick 3-0. I think this is 1-1, bro. Is this not 1-1?
Flawlessly. We see junglers now taking opposite paths to their game one.
Well played from Kiaya. Oh, he started Q. That's not how you play this lane. Normally you start E on Gwen into Jax. Gigo misplayed it though. So Gigo should go for a shorter trade knowing that he has Q. Normally the way that you play it as Gwen is you start E, and then when you have a E put on you, you just E in a different direction and just space it as Gwen. Because the problem here is that you don't win trades with Q as Gwen because Jax gets to decide how long you trade. So the problem here is that Gigo overtraded. Like after his E was done, like he can auto like maybe 1 or 2 more times, but if he extends the trade, he's going to eventually start losing because Kiaya has Conqueror and Gigo has Grasp. So you really just want to like E auto a couple times, proc it, and then back off.
Elio and Artemis in a pretty awkward spot. Kiaya and Gigo though just going right at it.
And Gigo's misplaying the out of this lane. Like this lane is good early levels for Jax, especially after Gwen nerfs. Or maybe he does know the lane, but like because Kiaya did something different in the lane, like in terms of his setup, where normally, like I said, people are going E first, and they're just spacing your E.
I mean, the good news for him is that he doesn't have to expend
because he went Q and stuff, and he's just playing differently. Maybe he's just not. He just didn't know how it would go. But yeah,
look at all those wards. It's just kind of this whole line along that bottom river.
As Elio again, equal to the challenge there, just buffering his hook, and as soon as the Zenith Blade comes out, he throws out the hook, so it kind of interrupts the travel time there, procs his Aftershock. And that is a key.
And then you don't auto attack. It took supports like 3 seasons to realize that if you don't auto attack as Nautilus into Leona, you don't lose the lane super hard. Why does Nautilus auto lose him the lane? Because you just lose the trade. Because if you auto after queuing the Leona, then the Leona can auto you. But the Leona's auto is a Q that procs passive and stuns you. And then if you end up letting him get a stun, then he can start walking forward, right? He can start posturing forward, and he can essentially stay on you. Like in a long trade, you're going to eventually lose because of the fact that...
For the dive, they actually connected. The needlework did tag him as well. Levi did interrupt that.
Jojo's here. They're going on Levi.
Jojo, and in comes IU as well. Levi's got to flash out, and Levi, does he have the ball breaker? Gets over the
He's
wall.
dead.
Zenith Blade follows.
IU should kill him.
IU is there. Flash to follow. The ignite is ticking. IU wants this.
I guess IU used his W to get the lane, so he just didn't have his W to go over the wall instantly, so he had to flash. But yeah, essentially, like if Leona can stay on top of you, then he can keep on queuing you because his Q is lower cooldown than your abilities, and then he'll just like win after that, right? Just win the trade.
Mid, have the duo there, send Emo down towards bot, and they are going to look for a pick now. Tatu could be in some trouble.
He is Q. I mean, he's fine. Tatu's fine, I think. I think they win this. I think they win this. Tuts is coming. Levi's going to die. Levi's no flash.
Levi's on the wrong side of town here. The Jin going to open up to try to
He's dead.
assist them, but there's nowhere for Levi to go.
Levi is just kind of running it.
But I'm not even sure that's beneficial for him as Gigo is just pushing through bot lane.
Don't steal it. That's so good for Tatu. I mean, Tatu ended up flashing here to just stay on him, but this is so good for them. And I don't think it's a good Vi game throughout. I think it's a really hard Vi game to play throughout the game. You're not particularly good into Jax. You're not particularly good into like Annie. Most of the time when you go in, you're going to get one shot. Wukong has always been a counter.
And so he thinks that if he moves into the jungle, he can buy some time.
Nice, nice, nice. They get a TP here, and they can just give grubs now. They can give grubs, and they're pretty happy with this. Like, they don't even need to fully give the grubs. They can just wait for Jax here, and they can actually late contest it, because there's no ulti on Vi, so it's not like they have to be that scared. They're going to contest this late. This is going to be pretty good for them. Can they go on Elio? Oh, they go on Emo. Oh, he missed the stun. Not good. IU is just going on Levi, though. Levi's dead again. That guy's dead, too. Nah, this game's over, bro. GG. Okay, Furia. We get a series. I like that. Game's going so well for Furia, but this is probably going to be bad. Oh, actually, he ends up flashing. Emo didn't get his combo down, surprisingly. I guess QE wouldn't kill him. He doesn't have damage yet. He has no ult as well, so he wouldn't die there. And then JoJo's covering this, knowing that they're on Drake, and then they're going to hit bot turret at the same time. It just sucks that Tatu doesn't end up having a Triforce, because if he had Triforce, he'd murder this turret. But this is good from Furia. Having a support cover top while having their jungler hit bot, like they're just winning both sides of the map now. Okay. ThinkCard teaching them the game. Honestly, I never saw teams in Brazil do shit like this, so I give a lot of credit to ThinkCard when I see his team make good decisions. I wasn't ThinkCard a roommate. I mean, he lived in the same house as me. He wasn't like a roommate, but he lived in the curse house like 10 years ago. And this guy's diet was the most insane thing. I've talked about it before, but ThinkCard's diet was the most insane thing I've ever seen in my life. What he would do is he was like he was low-key homeless when he moved to LA. Like he had a home back home, but when he moved to LA, he didn't have a place to stay. So when he joined our third team, he was a jungler for our third team, and when he joined the third team, he was okay. Let's see what happens here. This guy's dead as hell. Emo just has to ult out here. He's actually going to try to play it. No, he has to ult out. They're getting rammed this game. But yeah, he was low-key homeless, so he moved in with us. He was the homie, and when it came time for him to like eat food, you know, like there was like a small budget, and what he would do is he would order just one barbecue chicken pizza every single day, and he would just eat a full barbecue chicken pizza, and that would be his diet. And like he got me on the barbecue chicken pizza. I was like, oh no, I've never really had it before. I started ordering it with him. I was like, you know what?
It's not ideal that they
actually pretty good. One piece or one box? No, one box. He would get a full pizza and he would just eat it in one sitting. He would just eat one barbecue chicken pizza, have it on the side, and he would just be eating it. And he was pretty like skinny too.
Not going to mean much of anything as Elio here looking, but it's JoJo that wants to start out the fight. Tatu and IU are
Tatu doesn't have ult here. I don't really love this fight from Furia because I feel like this is like one of the only fights they can lose. But I think they're going to win it anyway. I just think that it's risky to take this fight, but like at this time, but yeah, they're smurfing on him.
this, and Emo are on the run, and here comes Gigo. He wants it. And
I don't know. I think that from draft, it was very Furia favored.
Trying to corral Emo under this
How much is the
tower,
pizza?
really push
At
it
that
in,
time, it was like
even though
18 bucks.
back in as
For
he
like, I
pushes
think he got like
between
a
worlds, and
medium or a
Gigo
large.
may have bit off more than
Being
he-
funneled that gold. And
Levi looking, steals it away, gets the
They just have to ult out. I mean, this is bad that they're not more people here and they're not just playing for third Drake.
And Levi now wants more. The hook is going to connect as well.
Kind of trolled to do this. Like, whatever. I mean, they're still in a fine spot in the game, but kind of trolled that they're not full committing on Drake here with multiple people. Because I'm probably not going to be doing my diet when I go to wherever it is. Anyway, Vancouver anyway, so. Yeah, Gigo is so fucking strong now, bro. He's up 2.2k on Jax, and Jax is a monster in this game. It's good into Vi, good into Gwen, like, once he gets items. If he has a lead like this, it's good into Gwen, good into Jhin. Doesn't really care about Aurora. It's tanky enough that he doesn't care about Aurora. Super happy here.
0-0-9. He's been involved in 9 of the 10 kills.
Gigo's just TPing top.
Able to find. Herald's going to be dropped on the bot tier 2 tower.
Oh, they're going. Oh, wait, he missed the anti-ult. Oh, he missed the anti-ult that had the stun on it. And there's a TP in from Gwen because Jax TP top. Let's see. I don't like it, bro. I don't like it. I guess people are alive. Emo's gonna die. Tuts is gonna live. They actually ended up winning this. This was like a 5v3 on this side of the map. Like, Jhin could move over and lean with ulti. I thought this was gonna be a tragedy. Holy shit. I thought that was gonna be really bad. Not gonna lie.
I mean,
This Gigo is TP top, Gwen TP's bot here, and the anti-ult didn't land, which was the stun, but it's okay. All good.
I think is aware of it, and they spotted out now with the blue trinket. Will they be able to find the approach? So it's going to get spotted on the side. Jojo going for the engage.
Jojo is like overly zoning, I think.
Sure it's not a 50-50. It's going to be taken.
Just like let them come in and then kill them when they walk close. Ah, come on, guys, get out of here. You don't want this fight. Drake in a minute 30. We don't want to lose flashes and shit here.
If they tried to force it anymore, they would have just put themselves in an awkward position. So they don't take the gamble. They choose to retreat. But now a trap lies in wait.
But who's it a trap for? Tuts is here, but so is Elio. The entire Furia squad pounces and bites him in half.
Yep, you are not happy playing Gwen this game. Wait, did it show? Wait, what did I just see? Hold on, I'm going back. Why does it show Vi is dead? Or what is that, 12 second? Oh, it's level 12, bro. I thought that he was dead. I thought Vi was randomly dead somehow because it shows this. Like, that can't be the right way to do it. Because when you see this guy dead, that's how death timers look, and this is how a level up looks. That shit triggered me randomly. It didn't, like, trigger me. It just, like, it just confused me. Gigo goes on to Emo. Sundered Skyprox. Sundered Skyprox coming in. He's gonna live. GG. GG. FF. FF the game.
A young player that has been fighting to make a name for himself. As
and Artemis is going to mess around and find out. Artemis has to run for the hills.
I mean, this looks good for GAM, honestly.
Artemis has to cancel his ult because he's just dying to Tivers. But inside
the base, the other side of the game is them just losing the game, though, so. And the shutdown goes to the Nautilus. Hell yeah.
It's Emo trying to defend the base, and it's Emo dying. Both a solo lane.
As Tatu will be spotted here, but Levi may not have a way out. Cyclone going to be popped immediately as Ayu, Gigo, everyone coming in here to try to knock down their jungler. They'll get the kill. Gigo goes onto a ramp.
All the kids wanted to be Ronaldo.
Trap here onto GAM, trying to look for those final moments of the fight. It's going to be Elio looking for the engage here onto Ayu, but Ayu is not bothered by it whatsoever. He just backs up, and now
all right, Tatu.
Try to go for an engage of his own, but he's taking up the tower. Tatu pops.
He's just egoing on them, you know. He's just doing it to make the fight happen.
He's going to be able to get the kill as Emo secures him on the other side, but now Gigo has arrived, and he's big man on campus, going in.
Got Artemis.
Down one, knocking down two, looking for more.
GG.
As GAM
complete fisting session.
Furia will make no doubt about this one. Game 1 was back and forth. It was close, but game 2 was 22-4 for Furia.
I mean, it's crazy to me how low the Zir prio is. Like, I know the champion is not as good as it was, but like, I feel like every time that a Zir gets a nerf, or like a nerf to his items or whatever, we go through this phase where people are like, yeah, Zir's not that good anymore. And people just realize that the kit of a Zir is so OP that if it's like, even if it has weaknesses, if it's playable, it's just OP. Because you can do so much with the champion. You can side lane. You're one of the only mages that can side lane efficiently. You can engage. You can disengage. You can go tank. You can go full damage. The only weakness your champion has is into like artillery champions, which can be circumvented by the fact that you can play on side lane so much easier than any of those artillery champs. So yeah, I don't know. All right, Kalista first pick. Would he pull out something like the Yasuo into Kalista? I mean, TF is up. Ooh, they go Ashe. They might just go Ashe Seraphine. They could go Ashe like and then Seraphine on 3. Because there's a lack of engaged champions in, so Seraphine becomes really good. They could even go 1-2. It's true. Because there's no Nautilus, there's no Leona, there's no Rel, no Rakan. I mean, Rakan wouldn't even be good into this lane anyway. But a lot of times, like, what you're going to play is Kalista with Nico or Kalista with Renata, and Seraphine is good into both. Okay, so Kiaya takes the Aatrox away from Gigo. And, like, the question is, like, is Gigo going to end up just taking a tank, which allows Aatrox to have a free game, but a tank is generally, like, pretty good with a comp that you have. Goes the Mbessa, which is, like, the other angle is you go, like, Mbessa, Renekton, these types of champs. Jarvan ban. What does that mean that there's a Jarvan ban in this game? I mean, I guess a lot of the 80 junglers are already out, so maybe they're trying to just limit the 80 junglers that could be played. But it seems super weird to ban Jarvan and then go Poppy, you know? Like, is that not a really crazy angle? Like, you ban Jarvan and then they just go Poppy. And then you just go Poppy and it's like, wouldn't you want them to draft Jarvan? And Poppy is a pretty good pick here, but you get the option of counter-picking it if you want. I don't think that Lilia is like that insane into it. I don't think kha'zix is good into Poppy at all. I don't think Talon is good into Poppy at all. I don't like it at all from GAM. This Poppy looks like Thanos to me. kha'zix into Poppy in a pro game where this guy's going to be like in your jungle level 2. I mean, okay, TF is pretty good into Poppy. I guess they just didn't have 80 champions to play. Like, I would much rather play something like Lee Sin into Poppy, which I know a lot of people like kind of think that, or they think that Lee Sin is super bad into Poppy, but I think that if you play Lee Sin like in a responsible way with your spells, it's not that bad. Or I think you could just go something like Volibear instead. You could just go like Volibear with the TF, which would be pretty decent. Maybe you're a little bit afraid of Merc Treads, so I can understand not wanting to do that. If that's your logic. I like Furia's draft, to be honest. It's pretty hard to play Kalista in this game. It's probably just Furia win. Legit. Oh, you know what actually is the best pick? You know what the best pick here is for jungle? Zed. You should play Zed jungle here for GAM. Zed jungle is very good here. They have extremely low amounts of like CC that's hittable on you.
Then that could be the difference maker. As Tatu again just trying to clear down towards his bot side. Kiaya taking a nice trade onto Gigo. But the problem is Artemis and Elio still level 1 here. You can see Artemis has even missed a lot of the experience.
Oh, he didn't get level 3 here. He didn't get level 3.
So wasn't even in range for a lot of this XP. And he needs to get level 2, but they took away
Tarzan for sure.
Those no,
I don't think you want Mundo.
Didn't get level 3 on his 3 camp clear, so that's actually
Mundo is fine here, honestly, but it's like I don't think it's specifically good because you're so much weaker than the Poppy early game.
Level 3 is he actually soaks in that experience, so we'll be able to potentially look for the dive, and I think they're going to go for it here. Elio wants to be the main target because Artemis is still level 1.
Kind of clean.
The Tangle Bard's locking up Jojo, gets him low, but now
bro, Artemis has to walk forward here, no?
Artemis isn't even here. He's got no help whatsoever. Elio has nowhere to go. It's an easy first blood.
Like after they use spells, he has to just walk up.
Jojo, but Artemis has not even gotten to base and buy, and you can see the itemization much better. Therefore, IU, as the chain's going to connect.
Wow, holy f. This guy had no flash. Wait, I didn't even realize this guy lost flash, honestly. I was looking at chat. I don't think you need to care too much about Artemis in this game, I'm gonna be honest. I think if Kai is ahead, I think that your Aatrox can completely 1v9 this game.
Now Artemis looking for a fight here.
Jojo's in trouble. Jojo's dead.
Levi does arrive.
Okay, IU's just gonna die instead.
It's IU flashing to follow and getting the kill. Levi should be able to run him down. Does get
it's nice for Levi though. Like you're happy here if you're Levi. I mean, you're happy here if you're Artemis as well, low key. Like the wave is gonna be. Oh, never mind. The wave is not fine.
As well, though, for Artemis, and again, he goes.
I thought the wave was fine. The wave is fine, right? Bot? Like your Kalista doesn't need to be strong for you to win this game. Your Kalista's kind of like countered by half their champions anyway because you first picked it. So I think the main thing is that if your Aatrox and your kha'zix are strong, you're probably winning.
And they're gonna have to get him through what is a rough early laning phase. Furia was able to do it in game 1.
Here comes the collapse from Kiaya. Tatu could be in some trouble. He does have the flash and is going to have to spend it. Kiaya
yeah, he needs to press ult. There it is.
Yes, of course he is.
Gold card. This guy's dead. Huge.
Going to get locked down by that gold card. There's the Tangle Barbs to follow it up. And it's another.
Yeah, that's so bad for the Mbessa, by the way. It's so bad for Mbessa. Oh, they're pausing. I mean, the thing is, can Mbessa walk into this turret is the question.
GAM is actually going to go between the waves here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Mbessa can get to this turret. Where Aatrox is not going to be easily dove here. When they don't have arrow and they're not level 6, I mean, it's really only the Poppy that does a lot of damage in a dive. So Gigo is just suffering super hard here. I really don't like how Furia is doing this. You can't just have your Mbessa in this situation, and then also the TF is hovering with ult, so he can never go to his turret. But Aatrox is easily collecting the wave, so they're losing so much here until they fix the situation. And I think a lot of times the Mbessa here needs to just TP top, and they need to full overload. Like Mbessa needs to just TP top, and they need to full 4-man top because they have grub advantage. That's the only way you get out of this. But Mbessa walking bot is a war crime. Mbessa walking bot is a mega war crime.
BLG were already winning the game at this point.
They're going to look for a dive here. Hexflash coming in. Can he find the stun? He cannot. Kiaya trying to survive. The TF ulti is there to respond, and he misses the stun. He's going to nail it, though.
This is really horrible. Why did Mbessa not TP on the wave? I don't know why Mbessa is not TPing, man. Like, Mbessa has to TP here, or the game is cooked. They're down 2k gold now.
We were just talking about it as
yeah, this is stuff it's decently high level stuff, but it's stuff that you have to do. Like Furia has to recognize that bot lane is a completely dead lane for them, and that they need to go topside with as many people as possible. And as 3, you can't even dive the Aatrox, so you need to bring the Mbessa as well and format it. Because I think 4v2, you can one-shot the Aatrox.
Completely free access onto this tower.
And I mean, Gigo never got back to that bot lane.
Dive hardest target. I mean, they just have to dive him. They don't have another play. Or just 4-man it and zone him, or 4-man it and just hit the turret if you can't dive him. But I mean, I think you do. You can definitely dive him here. LCP 1 seed or 2 seed. Just have it like that. I think like everyone's happy. Oh my god, that Q was fucking terrible. Holy shit. That Q from Kiaya was not it. I don't think Furia can play the game. I'm gonna be honest.
Tatu is coming though. They're gonna TP. They want to try to force a fight here. Furia is going to look, but Levi.
All right, let's see. They need to get a really good Poppy ult. They didn't get the Poppy ult. Bro, they should just ulti Tatu here, or gold card Tatu. Gigo is kind of getting one shot, or not Gigo. I mean, Kiaya is getting one shot. Oh, that was probably the best the fight could have went. I felt like Gigo just didn't realize how quick he could actually die. He needs Sterax and Merc Treads and shit, and then he's good. Yeah, that was the best case scenario for Furia, 100%. I just felt like they weren't like committed enough to just gold carding and one-shotting this Poppy. Like, this Poppy is not tanky, and especially after his ult got canceled there, I feel like you just full commit on him and one-shot him with the gold card.
Gigo going to be coming in.
It really just depends.
Deep as they are already on the Dragon. We got to get eyes on that and see how it's looking. Levi trying to get rejected here by Todd.
Gaia is actually dying here. Gaia is kind of trolling.
Kiaya's in trouble once again here.
Bro, what are they doing? Gaia
is going to be the first kill.
Holy f, that's actually really bad by them. They're down. Furia is down 4k gold, and they're just walking in and taking Drake here, and they're able to just like kill the strongest member on GAM. It's a little bit crazy. Not gonna lie, it's a little crazy.
Otacon getting low. It is going to be spotted out by the blue orb. It's down to half HP. Tatu again threatening. Can he find the ejection? This time it's not going to be on anyone, but Toots is going to go in. The pop blossom comes through, lands on multiple members.
They get the oh man, that f***ing Silas ult was huge.
Artemis trying to cut out, trying to take down Toots, can't quite do it.
Wow, they're actually going to lose this game. Wow, they're actually going to lose this game? How are they going to lose this game? I mean, I don't think their comp is, like, better, but Jesus. I'm actually really surprised that this is going this well. I feel like, oh man, he also won Shojin. I feel like they should just be able to, like, take fights around the Aatrox here, but Aatrox is using his full, he's, like, unloading his full combo. What is Kiaya doing? Oh, Kiaya is playing this terribly, bro. Did you watch how Kiaya played this? Watch only the Aatrox in this fight. Watch how Aatrox plays this entire fight. Hold on. I'll do my own replay of the replay. Look at Kiaya. But this is why I think he needs Merc Treads. This is why I wanted him to have Merc Treads. Merc Treads, or he needs Sterax. One of the two. That is insane. He just, I don't know. I feel like he needs tenacity so he can play. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's going to cook later, but I still feel like not playable without tenacity. They really should not fight here, I think. I think they're just losing the game if they fight here. Elio's getting nothing here. GG. That's Baron. Maybe it's not Baron? Yeah, it's Baron, bro. They should just go Baron with everyone, and Gigo could just kill Levi slowly. Just go Baron.
Is about to spawn. They just killed off 2. Levi trying to survive here. We'll see if he can get out. Gigo gonna flash the wall.
I mean, he gets him to kill himself. That's good. Bro, holy what a throw. What happened? GAM had a 5k gold lead. GAM just took, like, team fights are not good for GAM, but they didn't play in a way to actually, like, get themselves a lead on the side lane, and then they played the team fights poorly, even though they should have been able to win those team fights.
On the other side. They feel like they can't defend the inhibitor, so they're going to just keep pushing here for the base. Levi needs to get out of there as Toots is going to be looking, won't be able to find him with the absconded.
They shouldn't be able to end, right?
Cracked here on the top side. The arrow does connect. But it's going to be
Bobby can go back.
Furia that's having to kind of back potentially.
Nah, they're fine.
They do cancel it as they see that.
They cancel. I mean, they're going to trade 2 inhibs for 1.
And meanwhile, in the base, Toots just killed off GAM in this split screen.
Wait, can they low-key end? Can they low-key end?
Now they're just going to try to end.
I think they can end. I think they can.
They have minions in the base. It's going to be up to GAM in the 4v5 to try to defend. We'll see if they can do it. Their wave clear
just play it slow.
That strong.
They can walk up and hit.
Pushing, poking down Kiaya, looking for the root. Won't.
Yeah, I think they got it.
The first Nexus tower down incredibly low. Eris does find the gold card.
Still 27 seconds.
About half HP, but he still has a stolen ultimate here, and Elio's going to look for it. Goes in with the pop blossom, connects on multiple members.
GG.
Kiaya is being focused down on the other side. Eris trying to do what he can, but Artemis is already gone. GAM
all right, hit the thing, hit the thing, hit the thing.
Pull off the comeback.
What a fucking comeback.
What a performance from the
What a comeback. Alistar first pick. I mean, Alistar's the only engaged support left, really. Kind of like Lucian Braum into Alistar. Man, I wonder what you play here if you're IU. Maybe you play something like Zeri. You see this? Alistar Yasuo. Bro, I thought that Yasuo was really hard to play into Braum. I guess he just takes cleanse. It's just going to be cleanse Yasuo. Zeri Alistar sounds kind of ass, not going to lie. Why? Why is Zeri Alistar bad into... Like, why is Zeri a worse AD carry into Lucian... Braum than like the other things that are up. Like Varus is down, Ashe down, Smolder down, Jhin down. And the other options for AD carries are like Senna. I mean, I guess I don't know. I don't think you really want to go Senna Alistar into Braum Lucian, but I guess you could go Senna. Like you play Zeri Alistar just to scale. Lane sounds hard. I think lane sounds super easy, to be honest. Like I don't think Braum is very good at pressuring a champion like Zeri in lane. Blanc. You want an 80 jungler for Levi here. Lee Sin would be good. I would want, bro. I feel like Viego plus Lucian plus LeBlanc in the same draft is just too much McDonald's champions, you know? Like you need some champs that actually do something in the game. No, you should go an 80 jungler here if you're Levi. Honestly, you can just lock in Jarvan. It's not great here, but you can probably do it. I mean, you could go Viego, but I would prefer something like Jarvan. I would really not want to play Graves into Yasuo. I'm down with Volibear, by the way. Yeah, I don't like the Viego. All right, what is Tatu gonna go in this game? The thing is, they don't have very good answers to the LeBlanc right now. Like, I wonder if they do something to make the LeBlanc harder to play. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. You ever catch him with an E, he just gets one shot. Skarner Renekton.
I will say, Furious comp, if they just swapped Yasuo for an Ezreal, this would be like super traditional front to back.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. They could have just won Ezreal here. I mean, I think the problem here is that like you don't have a like champion top that's going to be able to do anything to this Renekton. This Renekton is going to get a giga free game. It's a pretty good Renekton game overall. Not the best into LeBlanc, but it's fine into everything else. Can I ask why Renekton is good into melee champs? Because you get insane healing off your Q. Based on your Q heals you based on how many champions you hit. And when you get ferocity Qs off on melee champs, you just have insane amount of effective HP. Then also, like, all your abilities are, well, all your abilities outside of W are AoE, right? Like, your ult has really good AoE damage. Like, in a team fight, like, that will be ticking. Like, that does, it is significant. It's, like, ridiculous damage. Yeah, your E, your Q. Does this just like not work on this website? Hold on.
Will spot out Tatu.
Knows he's there.
Kiaya looking for the collapse.
Is it really not? Okay, there it goes. I don't know what was wrong with it.
Dodges away.
Tatu is forced to flash.
After him. Tatu already blew that flash. He's gonna get slowed down. There's the Q flash in, but it's gonna be an E back. He goes on.
That was actually pretty clean from Kiaya. That was really fucking clean, actually. Well played.
He is getting quite low. Tatu in the area though. Will they be able to actually chase down Kiaya? Remember, has no.
Guy is probably fine. He's probably just gonna kill them. Yeah, I don't know what this is. This is disgusting.
Gigo was too low.
That was mega disgusting, by the way. Like, what the hell was that? What the hell? That's got to be something that in-game you can read is going to be bad. I feel like you know that that's bad. The only reason why Tatu's doing this is because he doesn't have any camps up to clear, and he just feels so desperate, but it's really bad. Like, it makes the situation so much worse. But they should win this fight. Once they have more people here, GAM will win this fight 100%. If Furia tries to fight, they're going to lose the game. Viego is level 6. He's getting a reset here, and people are dying.
Really getting the better of Artemis in the one.
Can't let him open with ult that easily.
Basically nothing as the
Wow, they cannot go on to Kiaya like this, I don't think. I think this is the worst way it could be played.
Eris on the side, trying to get the damage down on Toots. He lands the
I mean, they're trying to kill K'Sante, but K'Sante still can go all out. Oh, this is so terrible for them.
They get the kill, they get the feat of warfare, and they get the reset. Levi now is in the Renekton. Flash stun from him.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. This was horrible. They dumped all their damage into K'Sante.
Comes to life in this game, makes the early game read on the jungle path, and gets the double kill. And they're going to be able to grab the objective off the back of it as well.
This guy, he's been asked the whole series. Has he been asked the whole series? What the f is this? Elio? No, you can't get 1v2'd and give a kill to Azir. Nah. That's illegal. Because the Azir is the champion that can carry this whole game for Furia. So it's the one person you can't int. How long on Toots TP? I can't really see.
Never allowing him to just take a free trade.
I feel like it's harder to see now than it used to be.
Levi feels confident. Try to start this up. Elio looking. They're going to be able to proc the stun here onto IU.
Oh, that guy might be dead. Levi should just beeline at IU.
Jojo tries to knock him back.
Wow, really? Wait, can't Levi just ult and get into range? And then this guy's just dead?
Yeah, but it's a heavy commitment there.
No one's
It's not.
He will come through from the Renekton.
Oh, they definitely want to try to look for a dive, but Tatu
all right.
in the area. Will he be able to actually pull it off? The culling is just ripping through him. Levi is fed. And
He's not. He doesn't have turret aggro. They're fine.
Take over the body, but IU is coming up here as well.
It's fine.
They're going to try to look for more, but GAM
Herald now spawning in about 20 seconds. Furia.
Oh, combination?
Nice combo there as Jojo knocks
he has flash though.
Stunned to the wall immediately. Eris has to flash out, but will it even matter? Flash there to follow. They're trying to chase him down. Tatu used the flash.
Gonna just
close the gap. Just
try to delay as long as possible. He's gonna TP here.
Have to try to look for an execute here, but
never mind. He's not gonna do it. He was looking to get to the bush and try to TP, but it wasn't happening. Bro, I feel like if GAM had like a decent mid laner, or like maybe they should just allow both mid laners to play at the same time. Because I feel like if they combined Emo plus Eris on the, like in the same team, they would have like one decent mid laner.
Levi is there. They're just trying to
feel me?
Down the tower. Elio TP down. Now Artemis is going to arrive. Can they look to try to turn this around? Artemis trying to get some damage down, but the tower is getting lower and lower as Kiaya is looking for another solo bolo on the top side. Gigo flashes
Gigo's
out,
running for his life.
Kiaya spend the flash to follow. He's going to go
he's dead.
He's going to get it. Kiaya with another solo kill. Not to be outdone.
Furia have regrouped. They're looking to contest.
Yeah, they absolutely are, and Furia are much more grouped. Eris is on the side by himself here. Levi, Kiaya focusing.
Kiaya is actually getting chunked. Tuts is making space. I like that from Tuts. This LeBlanc is completely useless. Look at the engage. Look at the engage. They're just shooting. They're shooting on them again. It's the same thing as last game, bro. It's the same thing as last game. How fucking useless is this LeBlanc? Bro, Furia's gonna win again like this. Respect though, respect. I like it. I'll take it. I'll take it.
I feel like GAM's frontline just got a little bit overconfident. We'll see if Toots has done the same now. Jojo trying to get in here to help him out. There's the flash forward from Levi, but look at
okay.
He's just deleted. It's a 1v2. No problem there. For
not actually good, but like,
question is, can they get
like kind of hype, I guess.
Slowing down Jojo. Will set him up. Gonna be able to pop the ulti to break that, but here comes Levi. Great sidestep there from Jojo.
He's dead.
He will eventually.
Oh yeah, give it to the.
Can they get something else?
Give it to the Lucian. He'll carry.
On the map. The big problem for me is you don't really have any guaranteed explosive engage from GAM. As they're going to get some damage down here on Tatu. Let the culling rip. Levi's coming in, as is Jojo. IU just drops the win wall, tries to keep his jungler safe, and will be able to do so. Levi has this big gold advantage.
No flash on Jojo. Jojo's dead here. What is Jojo doing? Oh my god, bro. Nah, this guy is so much better at mid lane. GAM is just gonna start this shit, and they just have to make it so Tuts does not get to hit. But honestly, the Azir is capable of breaking this game alone. But I guess it's just free Otacon here. All right.
Hit by or a Renekton stun or a combo from Jojo or a knockup, but it's GAM already positioning aggressively. Kiaya looking for something here on a Jojo. He's gonna pop the ult, and in comes Tatu. Quigo is here as well. Kiaya trying to kite back now.
They wasted ult.
As Kiaya took the worst end of that, does not have his
no Alistar ult, no Renekton ult, so their front line can't walk up as much now. Like, what is this fucking combo? Yeah, this LeBlanc is, it's not a 4v5, guys. LeBlanc is not completely fucking useless. LeBlanc, do something, man. Do something.
Along with the culling.
But they just can't walk through Toots. Look at this. Kiaya is trying to get aggressive here, but he's just
dead.
He's incredibly low. He's CC'd and he's
Elio's dead too. They can't win, bro. It's 4v5. Good win wall. Look at the LeBlanc trying to do damage. Just give it, man.
Looking for this Lucian, hunting, going for the stun. The barriers popped early. Eris trying to turn.
I don't know how much I like this from Gigo. I feel like they should just take the objective. What did Eris just do? Is it okay? No, it's not okay.
Furia want even more.
Nah, bro.
Artemis,
They need a mid laner so desperately.
Azel, you were talking about how difficult it is for GAM to approach.
What the f is this?
Eris at the very least gets across.
Artemis, Levi are here. They're looking for Tatu. They're going to go in for it. They pull the trigger on the teleport. IU's coming over as well. Eris still incredibly low.
Tatu's dead.
No ultimate, but now
Hold up. This is a big throw, big throw.
The problem. Do they have the answer?
Oh, he's going in?
From Jojo. Sets up for IU, but he's going to be stunned to the wall by the stolen body of the Skarner.
I don't know. This is the worst thing that could happen for them. They're all dead. Wait, can they end? Like, can they end? They're thinking about ending, but they're like, nah, let's just end. Let's just take Baron. They thought that they might be able to end there. They have 3 grubs. I mean, they would be able to get Inhib and Baron, but yeah, this is better. That was crazy. They lost the whole game for a crab. Imagine losing the game for a crab.
Really short cooldown on the ulti. Helps with the poke. Gigo fighting aggressively here, but he's against Kiaya and Levi. Kiaya can tank the tower for days. Gigo, though, still surviving for now. Are they going to be able to knock him down? Kiaya's got to get out of tower range. They do get the kill, and now it's Tatu that's in trouble on the other side.
Bro, they have no one that can defend mid right now. Their mid is just open right now.
Holding strong
Wait,
here.
whoa. This Yasuo can defend this turret? 1v3? Braum was here as well. I'm pretty sure they could just walk up to him and murder him. I mean, I don't know how Furia is going to be able to progress the game at all. Or, like, play the game at all, I guess I should say. Not really progress, but it's like, when are they going to take a stand? Because I think it's really hard for them to play now.
Was really well done. The last whisper now done as well for Levi, so Gigo could be in some trouble tanking that calling, and he is just getting burst down under his tower.
Get the flash. They have to use ults. That's super good for. That's pretty good for GAM overall.
Jojo may want more.
Getting Renekton flash.
I don't think he's going to be able to get in range
huge.
here to stop.
Because now he could be a free reset potentially.
Gaining deep vision control on the top side of the map.
Oh, Kiaya in a potential 1v2 here. Gigo is around.
Even die? He can die 1v2 for sure.
Teleport to back him up. He's going to have to take this fight by himself. We'll see.
Oh, he's going to ult out? Oh my god.
As he goes over the wall, can he actually kite out Gigo?
He's dead.
Gigo has the slice, has the dice though. Nice and Tovo strikes, knocking him up, trying to.
Wait, he's alive?
Kha'Zix Gaming.
Oh my god. That's so tragic. What the f. I thought he was dead, but honestly, it's pretty bad for Gigo to give him an angle. Like, no one should give him an angle on the wall. They have to play in a way where they don't let him ult through the wall.
You even use the exhaust. Tatu GAM is looking to force.
There are some missing ultis. The last breath, the Yasuo ultimate is back up. It is a very short cooldown, but Braum has no ulti. Gigo has no ulti. Neither does Kiaya. Eris on the side.
He's going to spawn a turret in the middle of mid lane. I don't know why Elio's walking up like this. It's really bad. Braum just lost half his life for no reason.
And down goes half his HP.
Really bad for Braum to do there. Now they're going to lose mid prio.
Oh, he's going for the base. This is a very awkward spot.
He's going to have to TP out? Like, nah, GAM is there. They're shitting themselves right now.
The blast cones to go up towards his side of the map.
I mean, Drake is up in 110, which would be soul for GAM if they could just, like, stall until then. Elio just comes back and he dies to the mid lane turret. He loses a quarter of his life to the mid lane turret. That's crazy. Starting it off is a little bit crazy to me. I feel like compromising your own position here is tough. And the reason why they're doing this is because they're afraid that that Sol and Baron are going to be up at the same time now because they waited so long, and that's going to allow GAM to make a decision on which one they want. And Furia will lose out on both, you know?
They can use this to their advantage to try and threaten the Baron themselves. Positions have been swapped.
Oh, Eris could be caught here. Toots is looking for him, and he's just autoing him to death. He does land.
Toots is getting kited. Toots is getting kited here. Oh, K'Sante didn't ult. K'Sante didn't ult in time. Levi got a reset. It's going to be f***ing bad for them. Wait, IU's in? Nah, they're all dead, right? It's over. It's over. They can end. GG. Yeah, they just end like that. Yeah, that was too aggressive.
Trying to catch the wave so we can buy time. Eris is not going to allow that to happen.
Yeah, they're just going to run down Tatu. Try
Silver Scrapes.
Karma first pick. So Ezreal is still up. I wonder if GAM is going to deny the Ezreal. Wow, they're not going to take away the Ezreal from the Karma Ezreal here. That is ballsy. I wonder what it's going to be. Ezreal and then what? What are they going to pick here? I mean, they have a lot of options, right? They could pick something like Viego or Victor if they want. Sorry. Ezreal Trundle. Okay. I mean, Kai'Sa. What are they cooking with Kai'Sa? What are they going to play? Like, all the engaged supports are gone. I mean, what are they going to play here? They might play like a Mumu or some shit. Nah, they're not going to do that because you can rush Mikhail's. What the f are they going to play with a Kai'Sa? Okay, so they banned Victor and Ryze. Blitzcrank is banned. Yeah, I mean, I don't even think you should care about Blitzcrank. Like, why are you banning Blitzcrank when you're playing Karma Ezreal? Do we actually care about Blitz when you play Karma Ezreal? Because I feel like if they play Blitz, number one, you can never hook Ezreal as Blitzcrank. But even if you hook Karma, I think you just lose straight up. I don't know, bro. I have no idea. Just show me what the fuck you're picking. Bard? We want to play Kaisa Bard into Ezreal Karma? That sounds like ass, bro. That sounds like fucking ass. That shit is terrible, no? Game 5 Kassadin. Okay, they're playing something a little bit risky. Is Kiaya going to pick some type of like range champion top into Tanar? The thing is, I feel like you just need a melee champ. You just need a tank in your team, no? You need something that has CC as well. Nah, I don't like it, bro. I don't with Gam's draft at all. I think Furia is gonna win.
The split maps that have been happening to him, but in this 2 versus 2, it is Furia that is off to the races. Kiaya taking a bit of damage, has the level advantage, flashes in.
Had that passive auto ready. They're gonna go for the dive.
Hey, solid. It's so big that they get this Drake because it buys Kassadin time to scale, right? So I do think that once Kassadin hits 16 in this game, he's gonna completely 1v9. Like, there's a lot of Kassadin games where you hit 16, but if they have abilities that make it hard for you to play, you're not guaranteed to 1v9. But in this game, it's like all up to him how he plays it, you know? Like, if he plays well, I don't think there's anything stopping him from carrying. I mean, I think that Furia should be willing to give these grubs. I feel like they should just, like, they can, like, come off here a little bit, and then they can just decide to give it eventually. But, I mean, if Kassadin starts moving, then they're gonna be fine. The reason why they shouldn't fight 5v5 or 4v4 is because there's a GP ult that's gonna swing it in the favor of
on the side of Furia. It is Levi here contesting.
Yeah, GAM. But here with Kassadin moving, they're actually just gonna get both objectives with Kassadin early, so should be very happy. No Brazilian tragedy, no throw. Oh, they tried to do the combo onto IU. They full sent onto IU. I mean, Artemis is gonna die here, I think. Maybe not, maybe not. Kassadin doesn't have damage yet. Oh, he almost healed. He almost got the empowered W, the second proc of it. I mean, overall, this is fine for them, bro. Overall, this is fine. Oh my god, that's actually so good for Furia. So good for Furia. They're gonna get the grub as well, so they're gonna get the last grub, and they got multiple kills for Kassadin. Nah, bro, it's huge.
As the early Triforce completed, Tatu moving down here with Jojo though. Artemis is caught out, and
Artemis no flash.
I don't think
he's just dead. He doesn't. Oh, okay. They actually let him hit the W, but it doesn't matter. Oh, Levi's going in. Levi's trolling. He has flash though. He'll live. Elio's not gonna live. Okay, Brazil. Okay, he does live. Still super big play. They can like almost take the whole turret here. They have 3 grubs. They should have Trundle should hit here. I think Trundle should hit the turret. Okay, they can kill this guy if he wants to stay. Kill him. Oh my god, they got 3-man ulted though. Kind of a Brazilian tragedy. Kind of a tragedy. Damn. I felt like they just needed to not stack. I feel like they were good here. They just needed to not stack on top of each other to give the huge ulti. They could also have like played it where they circle him in and then they just like go for Levi if Levi's looking. I think overall it's fine though. I think overall it's fine.
Levi hovering over the wall.
Levi is looking. IU posturing very aggressively, but Jojo comes in now.
Okay, they're looking. IU, like, I mean, Tatu. Oh my god, Tatu got them stunned. Oh my god. Oh my god, Tatu, you can't let them stun your AD. No, bro, they trolled so hard. This was so bad for the game. IU had flash as well. Dude, I like didn't care who won most of the series, but now I'm actually rooting for Furia. I want them to win now.
Over 1,000 gold, even with that local tower gold going to them, but they're going to look for
full sending.
As he clears out the wave.
Letting Tatu just tank it.
The shockwave comes through. Great Bard ulti to buy some time. The GP
I think the Bard ulti actually. Oh wait, Jojo's dead. Oh, Guigo's going. All right. They're fighting. I mean, they're fine to give this Drake. They want to give this Drake no matter what.
Now the TP's going to come in from Kiaya. They know that they have committed to.
Hey, they really want to fight this.
Damage there from Jojo as he tried to enter. Kiaya arrives. Elio still not.
I mean, this Orianna has like no mana.
Gigo going to take a bit of damage there as the barrel chain will not connect. Heal's going to be used by Jojo. The Otacon getting very low. It's a nice Bard ulti coming through.
The Bard ult doesn't do too much here.
No, they cannot. Kiaya cannot connect on that.
Let's see. Gigo has ult up. Oh, they missed it. GAM should just leave. I don't think they need to fight.
Do they want more? Looks like the answer is yes. Gigo trying to find a good ult.
Okay, he doesn't get a good ult. Oh, that's really bad. Brazilian tragedy or what? I don't know why Touch is going in here, no? Oh! Oh, no. Oh, GG. GG, they threw the game at Otacon. No, the Brazilian tragedy. Dude, Cassidy was level 15 and they took a game-losing fight. No, the Brazilian tragedy as always, man. The fucking tragedy has arrived.
Over on the other side, all 5.
To feel the weight of all that pressure on Toots' shoulders.
Oh my god. Kha'zix is actually just placing his W and running at a million movement speed out of Bard ults.
They're gonna look. Jojo.
Good pillar! Bro, that pillar was insane, no? That pillar, bro. He pillared the fucking combo.
Likes his chances in that 1v1. He's chasing after Levi as he has to use the We Are Pack flash forward there.
And that's a R. That's a R flash from Cassidy, bro. Cassidy just lost his ult or his flash, which is really important because that's one of his main tools. Like if he gets an R flash at the right time, that's how you like assassinate a carry. So a big win for GAM. And GAM is happy just having the game chill like this because they're just going to play a soul fight now. They're going to have Bard just ult it. I don't know.
It's just going to go for it, but the Baron is actually delayed by the Bard ultimate.
They have soul now.
Levi's in the pit. It's going to be a flip here. Who's going to take it in this critical game 5?
I mean, they got it, but they lost soul.
Gets the objective, and now Furia need to run. In comes the Helm Pursuit, though. It's leaving on the back of Gigo. He's trying to run for the hills here, but Gigo's in a lot of trouble.
I mean, either way, it's fine for GAM, no?
Top laner as he walks out, Kiaya looking for the barrel chain, can't quite find it. Kiaya, though, looking for another one. He's loaded up, and he's going to find it on top.
Oh, you got to ult there. You got to use your Mega Gnar.
Gigo is down, and they get another as well. Jojo joins him. Toots trying to run. He needs to survive.
Nah, it's tragedy. It's a fucking tragedy, bro. They probably get mid inhib off this. Furia looks so uncomfortable in this comp. I mean, who knows how much Cassidy they actually play, you know? They might just be playing Cassidy because they think it's a good pick in this game. A lot of times you're not very practiced on the comps that you play in game 5. Because if you think about like how many different, like even though you play game 5s every single day in scrims because you do like fearless best of 5 scrims, the amount of champions that are like going to be removed is going to be different every single time. So it's always going to be comps based off what's left. If you watched our games, it's like we don't really pick K'Sante early in series. I mean, K'Sante is not that strong of a champion right now, right? Oh, maybe Kiaya dies. Our flash? Oh, he didn't get it.
Gigo getting incredibly low as well.
Is disengaged.
Just gonna back it up and
River. Toots trying his best to chip away at the HP of GAM, but they're not feeling it. Shockwave.
Oh. Ezreal flash.
Actually be big. This means no Shockwave if they can force a fight right now. So I think Fury are going to try to go.
I mean, like even though no Shockwave, like I don't think it matters at all. Oh, they got Elder. It's over, bro. It's over. They just go on IU here, no? Oh, IU no flash. It's GG. Gigo's dead too.
IU will fall. The base is open. Gigo is running for it, but there's nowhere you can go. Levi is on the hunt, and he's
gonna play to end or what? Maybe they have to get Baron here. Who knows? Oh, they just end mid. GG. Oh, do they have part of a wave? Wait, they're pausing?
To a pause.
All right, I'll pause too. So how long does it take for the chrono break to actually happen? Oh, let me try something. Let me try getting up from the computer.
GAM on the march here, looking to close out game number 5 in what has been a back and forth series. It's going to be all up to Toots. He's really the only one who can try to get anything done. The tower being focused down. Redemption comes through to heal him up. Toots is going to be put with the exhaust. He's trying to kite back. He's trying to go in and make something happen, but can he do it? He cannot. GAM will wipe Furia off the map, will knock them out of MSI, and will advance to the next round.
Wait, what happened? Wait, did I miss it? Wait, did it work? It worked? Bro, I knew I could do it, bro. I did it for all of you. You happy? I knew that if I got up, it would work, bro. I saved us all like an hour of time. Oh, Brazilian tragedy, as expected.